Good morning. Happy Sukkot. Allow me one moment. We've been sharing Hallel the past few days during the holiday of Sukkot. And you remember, of course, that the major element of Sukkot is holding the lulav and etrog and also sitting in the sukkah. But yesterday I had a bit of difficulty seeing the computer screen during the sunshine in the sukkah. So this morning we're inside my home. And the blessing is Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu likro et ha'halel, which means blessed are you, Lord our God, sovereign of the universe, who has made us holy with the mitzvah and commanded us to chant, to sing, to recite Hallel. And the second stanza down, B'tzeit, and it's found here in the Hebrew and also in the transliteration. B'tzeit, B'tzeit. B'tzeit Yisrael mi Mitzrayim, Beit Yaakov me'am lo'ez. B'tzeit Yisrael mi Mitzrayim, Beit Yaakov me'am lo'ez. Hayta Yehuda lekadsho Yisrael mamshilatav hayam ra'av vayanos hayarden yisov le'achor. B'tzeit Yisrael mi Mitzrayim, Beit Yaakov me'am lo'ez. Harim rakadu chelim gevot kivnei tzon. Harim rakadu chelim Gevot kivnei tzon. B'tzeit Yisrael mi Mitzrayim, Beit Yaakov me'am lo'ez. Malacha hayam by the red arrow. Malacha hayam, kitanus, hayarden, tisov la'achor, Harim, tikkaduchelim, gevot, kivnei tzon, milifnei adon, chuli aretz, milifnei Eloi Yaakov, hahofchi hatzur, agamayim, chalamish, le'mainomayim. This psalm touches on two different themes. One, the theme of leaving Egypt, and two, the theme of entering the land of Israel. So here, when people of Israel came out of Egypt, the house of Jacob from a foreign nation, we're speaking, of course, freedom from slavery. And then we have this phrase, the Jordan flowed backward. Jordan River, why did you flow backward? And that touches on a theme found in the book of Joshua. Many Jewish people have forgotten that when Moses died and Joshua brought the people into the promised land, as the people crossed the Jordan River, and the Kohanim, the ritual priests, were carrying the Aron, the ark, the water split, and the people traveled through, and then the Jordan River, continued its flow. Of course, it's a parallel to crossing the Sea of Reeds during the time of Moses, a generation before. And the Psalms take hold of those two elements, crossing out of Egypt and crossing into the Promised Land, and bring forth the message of nature as joyous and celebrating. Think about it. Mountains are jumping and dancing. The river and the sea are flowing backwards and forwards. Nature is responding to the celebration of the people of Israel. That's the essence of this little section of Psalm 114. Very creative. So now we're going to jump. We sang Zechar Nivarch yesterday, and so we're going to move on just a little bit. And here we stand. This is the top of page 319, the first little section here, this little section of Psalm 117. I'm going to stand. You see two little red logos here. That represents the lulav. That tells you that we stand because we'll be shaking the lulav in just a minute. Hallelujah, Adonai, kol goyim shabchu, shabchu, kol omim, ki gavar olenu chasto ve'emet, Adonai, Yolam hallelujah, hodu l'Adonai, ki tov, ki le'olam, Kili olam chasto. Second stanza. Yomarna, 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 Yisrael. Kili olam chasto. Yomruna, 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 Vetaharon. Kili olam chasto. Yomruna, 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 Yireh Adonai. Kili olam chasto. And now we're turning to this little section of Psalm 118 on the upper left side of the English page. Adonai is my strength. I sing to God who rescued me. In the tents of the righteous, voices resound with song and triumph. God's right arm is like an army. God's right arm is upraised. God's right arm is like an army. God is protecting me. I shall not die, but I shall live to tell of Adonai's deeds. Though Adonai chastened me, God did not hand me over to death. Open for me the gates of righteousness, that I may enter through them to thank Adonai. This is the gateway to Adonai. Through it the righteous shall enter. The Psalm teaches that each one of us is righteous. Each one of us is being welcomed through the mystical gates, accessing God's realm, leaving this realm behind. You and I are welcome to God, to come close to God. And now we have a little bit of Hebrew, and it's found in the transliteration, Pitchu, and Odecha, Even, and Me'et, and Zeb. Different melody today. Part of the experience of Hallel is having different melodies, and it's considered kind of fun and uplifting to bring different melodies in and out of Hallel on different occasions. So Sukkot, which has 7 days of itself, and Shmini Atzeret Simchat Torah offers lots of opportunity for innovation. Different melody. Pitchu li sharei tzedek ovovam ureyo. Pitchu li sharei tzedek ovovam ureyo. Ze hashar l'Adonai tzadikim yavovo. Ze hashar l'Adonai tzadikim yavovo. Next for Odecha, Even, Me'et, and Zeb. Odecha ki ani toni fati li lishwo. Odecha ki ani toni fati li lishwo. Even masu habonim hayeta lerosh pina. Even masu habonim hayeta lerosh pina. Et Adonai hoikta zot hi niflat beinenu. Et Adonai hoikta zot hi niflat beinenu. Ze hayom aso Adonai nogila v'nismechavo. Ze hayom aso Adonai nogila v'nismechavo. Ana Adonai Hoshiano, Ono Adonai, Hoshiano, Ono Adonai, Hatzlichana, Ono Adonai, Hatzlichana. On the English, the lower section, then we'll conclude. Blessed are you who come in the name of Adonai. That refers to us. May the blessings of the house of God be upon you. Blessed are you who come in the name of Adonai. May the blessings of the house of Adonai be upon you. Adonai is our God, lighting our path. Dress the horns of the altar with branches of myrtle in celebrations of the festival. Adonai is our God, lighting our path. Dress the horns of the altar with branches of myrtle in celebration of the festival. You are my God, and I offer thanks to you. My God, I exalt you. You are my God, and I offer thanks to you. My God, I exalt you. Give thanks to Adonai, who is good. God's love and kindness endures forever. Give thanks to Adonai, who is good. God's love and kindness endure forever. And this is the part where we say, Amen. Baruch Adonai, Melech Molo Batish Bachot. And you say, Amen. Thank you for joining in for Hallel. It's exciting to have you join us on Hallel special occasions. And as Shabbat approaches, reminder that we are on, of course, YouTube for Shabbat services, and on Sunday and Monday we'll be doing, again, brief Hallel, and then Tuesday and Wednesday we'll be doing Zoom services. So feel free to contact the office and to check our schedule. Shalom.